Hello everyone. So, after a year, Blackout is finally updated. I'll be covering most of the stuff they added in this update. Before we get into this video, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. This update, they added a boatload of modifications. There's the rapid fire adapter, compensator and teasers. There's so much. And just these things, I don't know what these things are. Anyways, so each weapon has like a cap of points, and each modification has a certain amount of points. It adds to this capacity. So let's say if I add an angled grip, it's gonna have a 20 on 2090. And if I also add like a mil-spec laser, 55 and 90, right? And if I can add a suppressor on this and I have like 5 points left, since I have 5 points, I am unable to put on Hydra's Hailstorm on this gun due to it like exceeding the capacity. So this should in fact make for some more fair gunfights, and you have to choose your gun modifications right to have the advantage on a gunfight. However, guns from airdrops have the special ability to bypass the capacity. Like, I got this AK-47 from an airdrop, a purple one to be exact, and it has 115 out of 75. This thing has Hydras on this, by the way. So, this should in fact make the higher level players go for the airdrops as well. So newer players beware, there's gonna be level 50s jumping your airdrops. They also added the new shotgun bandolier bag equipment. So on the description, it says it's gonna automatically reload your 725 shotgun when it's unequipped. So as you can see here, so I unequip it, and it reloads. It gets used again. So I feel like you're gonna see this in like more of like close quarters gunfights. So expect to see the 725 in action now. Speaking of shotguns, they've reworked all shotguns to shoot bullets in a cone. So, in fact, they should in fact shoot in a cone, right? Yep. You know what this means, guys? The Mag 500 is no longer a fucking sniper. This thing is balanced. This thing is a shotgun now. It's no longer a fucking sniper, bro. So, Frosted Strikes back. They added the Crimson Combat Inhaler, the Azure one, and the Dark Combat Inhaler. The Dark Combat Inhaler turns you into the Night Bounce from the Final Eclipse. The Arc Trap, I don't know what this thing does. The Arc Snare is like a kunai you can throw at a player, and it will ensnare them in place until they punch the knife to break it. The Tusks are a mask you can put on, and it will increase your swing speed of melee weapons, from what I've heard. And the Spectral Axe, I have no clue what this thing is. Photon Blades, it's a Photon Blades. And the Spectral Axe finisher is here as well. So if you want to get the Axe finisher, grind Spirit Shards right now before the event is over. So the Fireworks launcher is here. So the Fireworks launcher is a viable RPG. It does 15 damage and 100 fracture damage. It's like a celebration item. It's like a joke item. Like this is all what it does. That's all it does. Literally just a joke item you can then shoot at your friends for funsies. Like this. Like that. And yeah, this thing costs 1,111 in day one. And yeah. This thing is cheap and it's fun to use against your friends. It's not viable for PvP though, so keep that in mind. In the Final Eclipse, they added a new map. Let's see. They added the Azure Forest. So, I'm gonna be just reviewing this map as the Brawler real quick. I'm not gonna be finishing this. So, this is the new map called the Azure Forest. once you spawn in, there's going to be one nightbound that's just wandering around, just doing his thing like a silly guy. And for some reason, we have to kill this silly little goober like this. I feel kind of bad for doing that because he seemed kind of chill. And to progress on this map, you have to kill zombies near these relay stations, from what I know. Like in this like blue ring.